now!
The Summer, the real-time reality TV show that chronicles the hopes and dreams of an entire population.
Where can I take you?
How was your day,
We're going to
dear?
Mohanet Avenue.
I
know a fun way to go.
Whatever. You promised you mowed the yard today.
The Summer. Home from work,
The
sit on their
fascists
couch
won't let me
and
drive
stare
there,
into
but I can let you off nearby if that's okay.
Please, so hurry up a little.
I really need to get those kids over here and working already.
Запакуйте весь хероин! Мы сегодня ночью посылаем!
You don't belong here, Slav!
Enjoying yourself? Don't get me shot! Cover! Yeah! Yeah!
You don't want to shoot again, please!
You should not have fucked with me! Perfect shot. To get you. How do you want to die, sweetheart? Screw you!
Watch for him!
Shit! No time to... Ah!
Say
Did
hi
that
to
hurt?
Ivan the Terrible for me! Guess what, Black? You're surrounded!
Fuck!
Surrounded! Time to die!
I got the pussycat in sight.
I'm gonna shut your shit now.
Fuck! I'm coming straight, asshole! Having fun? I can take out this motherfucker. Fuck! Just don't kill me.
We have intruder on the ship, beware!
You don't want to shoot again, please!
Cool, okay? Relax. You glad you messed with me? Be scared!
Hey, Dimitri, I don't think I'll be doing this deal with you. We have other business to finish.
Nico! It's been a long time. I thought your time in America might have calmed you down.
America does not change everyone. Look at you. You arrived in this country, a spineless rat who would sell out his friends. That is what you will be when you die here.
Заткни этого балтийского хуя!
I would never have trusted you again! Your ship has sailed, Raskolov! Killing you for so long, Raskolov! Come on, Dimitri! I'm here to end this! About to learn a lesson. Actions have consequences. You screwed me over. Now you're paying for it. Shame that'll be the second last thing that goes into your head. Goodbye.
You're the one who's going to learn a lesson. People aren't going to be happy if you kill me. Blять, ёбаный!
I've never been popular. I don't mean to start now.
Don't do it! Think about Pegorino! He's got nothing without to steal! I didn't mean nothing! Please! It was a long time ago that I pissed you off! Forget about it! It was never my idea to set you up! You don't need to do this!
I should have put you out of your misery a long time ago. Goodbye, Dimitri. I killed Dimitri. It's over. He was on the Platypus, the boat I arrived in Liberty City on. So it seems it ends where it began.
I guess you did what you felt you had to do. No deal, no money, no hot tubs and models. But Dimitri will not bother you again. I will see you at the wedding, yes? Remember to wear a suit.
I'll be there, Roman. Don't worry.
Hey, it's Phil. I understand why you made the decision you did. For what it's worth, I didn't trust that Dimitri neither.
Yeah, well, I did what I had to do.
Anyway, you and me can't talk no more. Jimmy's falling apart. The Pegorinos ain't nothing no more. I'm out, man. Goodbye. Nico, I'm getting married tomorrow. Can you believe it? Make sure you get lots of beauty sleep. You need to be at the church at 10 a.m. though.
Sure, Roman. I'll see you at the church. I'm looking forward to it.
Are you fucking
Come
with
on,
me?
you move!
Aló, ¿qué onda, Silvia?
Boże, ti mora da morziš sebe!
Rather than reducing the number of hungry people, simply reduce
Hey, where you
the
going,
number
man?
of people using
To Albany
involuntary
Avenue.
euthanasia for
You
the weak
got
and
it.
unfortunate and turn them into compost for our...
Hey, Kate. I took your advice. I cut my connections with that man.
I'm really proud of you, Nico. It must have been really hard to turn down the money and stick to your principles.
Well, it was the right thing to do. Are you coming to Roman's wedding?
Can you pick me up and take me there? I'll be at my ma's.
See you soon.
Where you want to go?
Charge $30,000
I want to go to
pry
Savannah
open your love
Avenue.
cave with a
On our
speculum.
way. Don't
Today
play
on
with the
show,
window.
From Beta Pharmaceuticals, public.
Be here. I brought you
Okay, here
samples
we
of
are,
some breakthrough
bucko.
new drugs. You look like you really need them.
Can you get us a car?
Inside! That way door!
When you die, it doesn't have to be the end. Hi, I'm Uzi Fitzsummons, and I know that you, your animals, even women, have an essence that continues to flow after the death of a body. In ancient Egypt, where they were fascinated with triangles, man-cats, and incest, the mummification process ensured that in 1,000 years, you'll still look great, and your spirit can make love after death. Wow! Now you can too! Preserve your heritage and soul in the next life by getting mummified. Just listen to
Thanks for coming to get me. You're looking really nice. Shall we go to the church? So, how do sociopaths behave at weddings? Will you fire a gun into the air as your cousin walks down the aisle?
No, there won't be any gunfire at this one. I might steal the collection box if the mood takes me, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll mug any nuns that are hanging around the church as well.
You know, it's not that weird to think that there might be some shooting at this wedding. Not only do you seem to attract ultra-violence wherever you go, but this was the church where we had my brother's funeral. You remember how that turned out?
Yeah. How are you about that? Do you miss him?
I'm okay. He's still in my thoughts, you know. He brought it on himself and he wasn't a good person. When I think about him, I just wish that he'd been happy in his life.
What would have made him happy?
It's hard to say, but maybe the right person?
Yeah? Do you think that that is the answer for everyone then?
Maybe. The right person can make your life wonderful in the same way that the wrong one can ruin it. The problem is that it's difficult to tell which one the man you are with is.
Huh. I've had some trouble telling right and wrong apart before. After the war, I was involved in a life I felt was not for me. Those decisions became very difficult.
You're talking about your criminal exploits as if they're a thing of the past.
Well, maybe they are. I don't want to be involved with the men I have been involved with. I want to surround myself with good people, not bad ones. Recently, I have tied up a lot of loose ends in this city. My past does not haunt me in the way that it used to. I've tried to separate myself from it. And I'm ready to try to be good.
Are you? Are you prepared to say goodbye to the fast cars, the drugs, the violence, the cheap women?
Yes, I am.
Do you think that the men you've been dealing with will let you walk off into the sunset?
They will have to. I'm not a slave. It would be easier to be happy if I was with the right person, though.
How do I know that you're right for me? How do I know that I won't get hurt?
I'll look after you, Kate. I promise I'll protect you. There's nothing else I can say.
You don't need to say anything else.
Time to preen like a peacock.
Look at you in those fancy clothes, Nico. Trying to upstage the groom on his wedding day? Let's get me married.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Yes! Wonderful! Okay! Yes, I did it!
Congratulations, cousin!
Thanks for coming.
All right, yes, okay. There we go. Okay, yes, we are married. Okay.
You fucking double-crossing immigrant shit!
Get on. Oh, come on out of this blood clot. Nico. Nico, come on. Oh. Somebody call an ambulance. Call a fucking ambulance!
She's dead!
What? Oh, shit. Shit. She
told me to leave it. I thought I had. I thought it was over.
It's never over, Aya. Nico, You can't blame yourself.
Of course I can! She's dead!
Easy, easy, your brother, man. Easy. Calm down, man. Calm down. Nico, you have to get out of here. Yes, go on, man. Go on, man. We have to leave, man. Just leave.
Get out of here.
Don't
Go.
worry, we take care of this, man.
Okay,
Leave.
okay. Poor girl. She should never have got close to me.
Hey, buddy, where you headed? Big business. I've attacked media conglomerates and liberal elites.
We're going to Bismarck Avenue.
Sure thing. We'll be there in no time. John Smith, and they do.
Catch you later.
Nico, I and Roman have found one of that rascal Pegorino's, man. See? He being under some building in a Curry Square. We keep an eye out on him.
Wait for me. I'm on my way. What is Roman doing there? This is not the place for him.
He backing up, Rasta. I and I both be, see? One love.
Where you want to go, Heaven?
We're going to Garage Square.
Nobody knows this city better than me. This is as far as I can go, man. Come on, my brother, get into the car. All right, my brother, that blood clot been at the place. And I've been following for a time, see? Me think him next up at Pegorino. We're gonna follow him there, see?
Thank you, both of you. But I do not think this is the place for you, Roman. This is too dangerous.
You are my cousin, Nico, and Kate died at my wedding. I'm helping you.
Rot it, see him there? You have to stick to him, my brother.
Fuck, we got a tail. Better lose this piece of shit on the way back to the peg. I don't want to be late.
Is transitory until you know the truth. Self-actualization.
How do you know he's going back?
He's been running around town like an endless chicken in a rasta, picking up shit. Him desperate.
There's nowhere left for these guys to go. The whole city wants them dead now.
Well, I guess I'll be doing the whole city a favor when I kill Pegorino then. The fool thought he could be a big player.
This man will lead us there. We'll get him, cousin, I assure you.
See him, brethren, and I be after him. Ain't nowhere boy gonna live another day upon this earth. See? It's a dead man. Dead man. Fuck with the wrong rasta and thing.
This he will realize soon enough. Where the fuck is this guy going?
Easy, my brother. taking us to Pegorino. You need to chill.
I'm not fucking chilled. We're speeding down the highway and who knows how fast. Cars are coming toward us. People are shooting at us. How can you be chilled? You've been smoking too much, Jacob. Whatever chilled is, this is not it.
You said you wanted to help, Roman. You said you wanted to give Pegorino payback, just as much as I did.
I did. I do want to, but, you know, I don't want to die. I have a wife to think about now.
I've got nobody now.
That's not true, blood. You got Iron Roman, see? Roman just scared and think. It don't mean what him saying. We're going to mash up this rascal, mash him up good, see? Roman, that's what you're feeling, don't you?
Sure, that's what I'm feeling. Nico, I want to get this guy. I just don't think we want to take any unnecessary risks while we're doing that.
Roman, the last thing I want is to lose you as well as Kate. I can't imagine how I'd feel if I lost you today. But Roman, I will not let this piece of shit go. He is taking us back to Jimmy Pegorino. Cannot go much further. We must reach Pegorino soon.
At least we're seeing some of Alderney. I don't normally come this side of the West River.
Seeing Roman. No company's ground either and thing. It's a different city from the rest of Liberty. True?
I am not taking you on some tourist sightseeing tour. We're chasing a scumbag back to his boss. Then we're going to make that shithead pay for what he did to Kate. Understand?
Sure, cousin, sure. Eyes to the front, mind on the job at hand and all that shit.
He's going to stop swinging on Nico. Me from the sauces at Pegorino. He might be hiding in the north of Alderney somewhere.
Okay, we're making some progress then. We will keep on this guy, and hopefully he won't fucking kill us or crash before he leads us to Pegorino. I'm about ready to see that particular moron.
Yeah, me too. Get the fuck away!
No fucking way!
Jacob, you and Roman stay back. I'm going to Pegorino.
Me and Jacob are here to help you.
What? We want to get this rascal out to him on Nico.
Jacob, best way to help is to keep my cousin alive. I don't want to lose him as well. Also, figure out an exit strategy. When this guy is dead, I'm not going to want to hang around long.
You motherfucker! Don't think for a second that this was anyone's fault but your own! You could have worked with me and everything would have been gravy!
I wanted out, and you killed someone I cared about. It's over for you now, Jimmy.
Shit! I wish I'd have hit you at the wedding!
Asshole! No one got me in the way! Yeah!
Get that immigrant shit!
Of killing these lackeys. Where is Pegorino? Stay very close. I've got nothing left. You better kill me. I'll cut off your fucking head. Stay down. I'm either dying here or killing Jimmy P. I ain't backing down. Fight me like a man, Pegorino. Killing Jimmy P. Stay down there. Pegorino, you're mine. Motherfucker! You don't need to shoot me. I'm just some old schmuck. I'll swim if I have to. Yeah! Couldn't you have killed me, you dumb shit? Fuck you, Pegorino!
Hey, this is Juliet from the Licks, man. Check into it. Just don't fucking text message me. I'm busy now.
Not without me, you're not. Come on, shit!
Drinking working class beer brewed in the Midwest out of cans. Broker's like an artist collective. And it's hard to always look like you just came off a heroin binge, but really...
She didn't do anything to you!
I'm so self-conscious, sometimes I wonder...
Come on, NB! You can do it!
Nico, you make it, Rasta.
No thanks to you. You trying to ditch me?
Me know you find a way, my brethren. Take control of this thing. You're better at driving than me.
Okay, let's get this guy. I smell his blood. Now it is only a matter of chasing him down.
Hey, Nico. We're going to forget him now. There's no way he can go.
Thank you both for helping me with this. It was not your fight.
Nico, any fight of yours is mine as well. We are family.
I got your back, my brother.
This is something that I have to do. Kate.
Yeah, man, me get...
Hold on!
Fuck!
You both alright?
Sorry, man.
Wait here while I finish this.
I'd clip that bitch again if I had the chance!
These dogs are hot. Come and eat them.
I still got something left!
I told you to leave me alone.
I give the orders here. Me.
You're not looking so good there, Jimmy.
Screw you.
What the fuck did she ever do to you?
I wanted you, you immigrant dipshit.
Big talk. You want to know something funny?
Not really.
The commission, the old families. I know some of those guys. And they thought you were a fat fucking joke.
Whatever.
A joke!
Cousin.
Yeah.
You did it.
Really? I don't know. What did I do?
But we're done. Now we can start making money. Freely.
You know it. Anything, even with assholes like you. I had some of the best meth the other day. Man, that shit was strong. I'm with you, boy.
Quality merchandise.
Take a bite of my hot chihuahua meat.
I never thought this would happen, Nico. I never fucking thought it. Kate, sweet, innocent Katie.
I'm sorry, Packy. I was there. I tried to stop it.
She didn't do nothing to nobody. It
was those McReary men who are the sinners. We're paying for that ourselves. She didn't have to pay, too.
She didn't, Pecky. You're right.
I gotta be with my ma, Nico. She don't got much left other than me, and that ain't much. See you, man.
It's enough. See you, man.
Hey, wie geht's, Julian?
Golly gosh, what has gotten into you?
I want to sign that, dude. His lyrics are the shit, man.
Watch it.
Hey, Nico, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. How's married life?
It's okay. Hard to be happy when your wedding goes the way ours did. Kate's death was very unfortunate. Nico, don't blame yourself.
There's no one else to blame, Roman. It's my fault, because I refused to do that deal for Pegorino. It's my fault because I got close to her. I shouldn't get close to anyone.
You should, Nico. Stay close to Mallorie and me. We are your family. Mallorie is pregnant. If it's a girl, we'll call it Kate.
Congratulations, Roman. You'll make a good father. We'll see you soon.
Aléjate de mí, cabrón.
Hot Nuts is in the house.
Cultural things
Here we
like
are.
that.
It's a wrap.
All because of the money that has moved into healthcare. Do you know how much a lab monkey costs?
This is CNT.
Tonight, a major TV event. Part 1 of the story of a remote Dutch trading post that would become the armpit of the world. It captured our imagination and held our dreams close to its breasts, gently drowning us in a milky discharge. It is the site of some of mankind's most grandiose achievements, and also our society's most squalid and depraved debaucheries. A history of liberty. Major support for this documentary is brought to you by the Bank of Liberty and the Public Broadcasting Corporation, where our budget is cut every year to pay for more bombs. If you take a look at the microcosm that is Liberty City, millions of people, a collective consciousness but utterly alone in a crowd, a million souls crying out to be heard, piled on top of each other, like kittens in a bag, all wanting to kill each other or suck from society's teat. It is a city with so much history. It is the history of the modern world, particularly for people who can't use a map, and like sweeping generalizations, a history of decadence, a history of corruption, a history of liberty. On September 4th, 1609, Horatio Humboldt, an English explorer hired by the Dutch to find a new place to sell weed, steered his trusty ship into the mouth of a great river, the Humboldt, which he wrote in his log. "It is a strange and fortuitous coincidence that lush future site of commerce coincidentally shares the same name as me, for the locals call it the Humboldt. Honestly."
That being said, looking through contemporary journals, even then the Humboldt River was a polluted mess. The Chickasaw Indians would shit and piss right in the river. It wasn't safe to swim in. With that knowledge, it makes it much easier to ignore the awful genocide and epic larceny our forefathers committed and talk about big ideas in grandiose terms and hope we get book deals.
Horatio Humboldt had stumbled into the natural harbor that would become the greatest sociological experiment the world had ever seen, to determine if all the people in the world could live together in a single place.
The answer is, of course, no. Liberty City was founded by the Dutch, and all the Dutch cared about was appearing to be purveyors of liberal values. But all they really cared about was pimping women and getting high. They were, in effect, well, I guess the first rappers. They wanted to find a place where they could party and kill people. Knowing this, it does make the act of highway robbery that our forefathers committed with regards to the Dutch a lot easier to forget, and we simply mask it in patriotic foundation myths.
Unlike other cities in the New World, founded to facilitate new forms of religious persecution by lunatics who'd been run out of Europe by liberals, Liberty City was founded not to promote religious intolerance, but instead the other central tenet of Western European society, getting rich off of other people's work.
You have to understand that when the Europeans arrived, the people that met them were savages. Can you imagine landing in a foreign land and being surrounded by men in loincloths? It's sort of hard to concentrate on fending off bubonic plague or sleeping with your pretty little 14-year-old wife when there are savages with no clothes running around. Luckily, we had a few tricks up our sleeve for dealing with them.
When Liberty City was founded at the beginning of the modern age, it quickly expanded its ego and learned to hate everyone else. Cities that were 3,000 years old couldn't hold a candle to the undisputed, self-appointed capital of the world.
Oh, the maps were really, really shitty back then. I mean, I don't know if it was the drink or the scurvy or the raging syphilis passed about by the town bike, but look at this map! It's like a Spaniard with polio painted it. It's one of the reasons people took so long to get anywhere. I mean, the shitty maps.
The other reason was the savages.
Advertisements were sent back to Europe, promising settlers a new life in a new city that had 24-hour convenience stores, roller coasters, and the entertainment of a nightly hanging at the gallows. All the things civilization had brought to bear on this land. All of Europe wanted to come see what freedom was really like. When they arrived, they were aghast at America's new pastime, watching animals fuck and betting on it.
Yes, well, this truly was the city of the future.
Word spread, so did the settlement. They chose the slender island in the bay, which they called Algonquin, after the old Indian word Algon-ku-win, thought by some to mean place for condo skyscraper, and by others as island to catch an STD. In 1625, right after the colony was founded, the first ship of slaves arrived to give the hard-working, morally upstanding, non-hypocritical Americans newly free from the tyranny of Europe time to focus on important things in life, like yelling at their women for buying too much shit in the strip mall.
The new economy was a boom. It was very different from failed Jamestown, where a bunch of incest-loving cannibals consumed each other in an orgiastic fury of self-important nonsense, although the exact nature of the differences escapes me just at the moment. But regardless, Liberty City gave the white settlers plenty of time to focus on the important things, like getting laid.
The slave craze was huge. It was like waiting for a new iFruit phone to come out. People would line up at the docks and wait in line for days to own their very own person, and then put them online for a higher price. Some dissenters wondered about the moral consequences of a nation founded on genocide, slavery, and theft, but they were quickly imprisoned as being unpatriotic by proto-chicken hawks. Of course, we have very different values now.
That year, all the local indigenous tribes were brought together and paid for what would be the greatest real estate deal in the history of the world. 14,000 acres of prime downtown real estate for some spare change, a porno magazine, and front row tickets for a game of cricket.
Cricket is the most boring game ever. What do the British know about sports? They're all gay.
The Dutch had a land of plenty. They traded beaver skins, a 17th century version of wife swapping, and partied late into the night. But founding a country on getting shit-faced and working slaves was trouble from the start. It hadn't worked for the Greeks, and it wouldn't work for the Dutch. 4,000 miles from home and no internet connection to read up on soccer scores, the populace became disenchanted. The colony's deep-seated racism and love of 24-hour shopping would begin to prove to be its undoing.
What happens when you take a whole chicken, pack it full of mashed potatoes, top it full of gravy, insert some corn, then deep fry it? You've got yourself a meal. The all-new stuffed pollo todo frito, now at Cluck & Bell. The meal in one just got massive. Cluck & Bell.
Liberty City! You don't need money to drive away at Sully's! How about the Farachi? Here's a fine racing machine for you. There's been a lot of special moments in this beauty. So special, there was an Amber Alert issued. They never found her, but it's yours for $7,999. Enjoy the power of the open road today. Oh boy, Sully's got a nice one for you here. The Emperor. Fast as hell. And the airbags have been successfully tested by the previous 3 owners. None of them are in the state to drive anymore, so the car is yours now for the low price of $12,999. Sully's has trucks too! The EXT! Nothing makes you feel manly like driving a truck covered in another man's blood. It's got dark upholstery that doesn't show stains. It's a forensics dream. We call it the Science of Crime Special. Only $10,499. Head down to Sully's Automart right now. These and other bargains are going fast. Remember, Sully says it's pre-owned. It's not used.